So there's something to be said about group training that just raises everybody's game. Yeah. It's awesome.
I want to say, I know we're sort of kind of wrapping up, but I want to say one thing that I think is important. So, you know, I've been, how old am I? God. Okay. All right. So 23 plus years in sales, right? That's all I've ever done my whole career. I've had every sales training under the sun, I feel like. So whenever we were considering, do we want to do sales training with Joe Marcoux? I was like, oh God, another sales training. Yeah. They're going to teach me the same BS that I already know and, you know, whatever. This is completely different because it's personalized.
Yeah.
And it is so important because not only, I hope you guys walked away with some skills that can help you sell and close deals, but I hope you also walked away with some skills about you personally and how you can actually communicate better and say things that, you know, get across your point and are sincere and, you know, maybe take it away in your personal life as well.
Thank you very much, Amanda, because I'm going to just jump into the fact that this part of the video, we're going to send over to corporate, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Are you open to that?
Sure.
If you want to bring Pedro and Jason in, if they're still there, let's just get everybody on. If they're not, that's okay. Because what I'd like to do is get everybody in the shot so that, and I'm going to start where you started because it's very impromptu. I love the fact that you were speaking from your heart, so it's fantastic. Are the other guys there or are they gone?
They're gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll get you to move the camera a little bit so we can get Tammy in the frame. Hey, there she is. So, you know, to Dawn, Tom, Cassidy, Wendy, I've been doing training now with the group from Pedigo Houston and the soon-to-be Pedigo Houston Heights. And Amanda, I mean, you're in the shot. Jason and Pedro aren't here, but we did training last year. And now this is the second time that you've had me do this training, and now we're doing it over Zoom. First of all, why the second time for training? What's your opinion?
I just think it's always good to make sure you're refreshing your skills, learning something new, thinking about how to do a better job, service your customers better. And also because we're expanding, I wanted all of our new folks to have the same abilities that some of our other ones did when we trained last year.
Awesome. Were there things that you picked up this time and new pieces of content that are going to add more to what you learned from last year? Did you pick up on some of that stuff?
Absolutely. It's just one step further in all of the negotiations and how to overcome objections. And then of course, how to make sure we're closing the sale, setting up for success so that all of us win.
And so Granger, I'm going to ask you. You're the FNG, and I'll let people figure out what that stands for. But in your opinion, did you enjoy the training, and what do you think? Would you think other people in the bicycle industry and Pedigo's ecosystem would learn from this?
Absolutely, yeah. You kind of come at it with situations that are outside of the box and not so what should I say, like rigid, stringent. It's you're always willing to stop and elaborate and kind of give everybody the nudge in the right direction.
That's great. Nick, how about you? I mean, you're now going to be the manager of the new location. How do you feel with the skills that you've learned over the last few weeks?
Really good. I really enjoyed the training. You really forced a lot of us to come out of our comfort zones and just approach things from a new perspective. And yeah, it just really helped.
Right on. And that's important, right? I want to help you out of your comfort zone, but not to the point where you hate it. Tammy, I'm going to get you out of your comfort zone to come into the picture a little bit so we can see your lovely face. Here you are. So Tammy, how about you? I mean, you're the lead salesperson in that location. How do you feel that the training went?
Well, when I started here, I was watching your videos that they told me to watch and the scripts that they printed out.
Yes.
Total different thing when you're doing it yourself. I couldn't understand where the questions came from or how you approached like all those direct questions like, are you taking it home and blah, blah, blah. I couldn't say any of it.
Right.
After this training, it's made a huge difference because I understand it better. And I've personally seen the difference, Nick and myself, trying it.
That's
And
great. Thank
even
you.
if it sounds sometimes a little bit fake when we do it, it still works.
Yeah. Yeah, and what will happen with time is your authentic self comes out, and you're starting off with a foundation of my words, but then they become your words and your truth, and so you don't become salesy. You become you because you care, and this is why we start through the process. And I really love the fact that you mentioned that the importance of doing it live. I mean, it's not like reading a book. You could read all the sales books in the world. When you do this in a group consciousness, it makes a huge difference. I'm gonna finish off asking you this, Amanda, as the training went, or I'll ask everybody, as the training has gone, and even though I'm not in your store live in person, I'm in your store on Zoom. Do you feel that this was a good medium, that you still got a lot of good meat out of this and good results?
I absolutely felt like we got a lot of good results out of it, even over Zoom.
Excellent.
And one thing that you teach us is energy, and you keep that energy throughout the whole training, which helps us, you know, in turn become engaged. And I'm really proud of this team. I think we've done a really good job. We're going to fine tune those skills, and we're going to kill it.
I'm proud of you guys too. You guys have done a great job, and to the people at Pedigo Corporate, you know what? I keep saying it. The fact that you subsidize these people and help them with this kind of training, everybody's winning, and your sales are going to grow because this team actually has a commitment before the end of the month to really do some big numbers. And what's great is Amanda is giving them some incentives and deadlines, just like we're doing to the consumer, to get them to make a decision now, not later, now. So on behalf of myself and the team from Pedigo Houston and Pedigo Houston Heights, let's wave goodbye to the folks at Pedigo Corporate. Thanks, guys. All right.